Hey, what's going on everyone? Hawks21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So as promised, more gameplay content for you all. Before I get into this one, I just want to remind everyone that our channel, I have an agreement with my listeners. I have an agreement with my community. It is the Gentleman and Fair Lady Agreement. So unlike most YouTubers, my content is not free. That is correct. I don't do this for free. So how do you pay me? It's not monetarily. Everyone gets one video for free, but after that, in order to enjoy my content, all you have to do is subscribe. The cool thing is you hit one button, and then I effectively work for you. That's all you have to do. Hit one button. No money changes hands, nothing. Just hit that one button. Now obviously I can't police this, but if I know my community like I think I do, if I know the Splinterlands community like I think I do, I can trust everyone here to honor the Gentleman's and Fair Ladies Agreement. Okay, so I have not been able to make Akane content because I don't have a leveled up Akane, and it makes it really difficult. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I don't really care. That's how I'm going to say it for this video until someone tells me otherwise. I can't play it at Champion. I have a level 3. I just basically never sold any that I opened up in packs. But I had a realization fighting a gold in my Gold Fray. You'll see all of these are going to be brawl battles. That Akane is kind of unfair in brawls. So what's special about brawl battles, you ask? You can play a gladiator card without the rule set, right? You get a free gladiator card. What's special about gladiator cards? Gladiator cards have bloodlust. In particular, you're going to see how powerful Akane is with Katrelba, Gobson. This little combo right here. You get the boost to the attack, You give both of these ambushes, and you get 4 ambush attacks before your opponent gets to do anything. Oftentimes, you will get 8 attacks before your opponent gets to do anything, because these cards are reasonably fast. Look at how I would call unfair it is to combine a Bloodlust card with Akane. I have not lost a brawl battle where I have got to play Akane. Just look at this. This is unfair. So we are about to start the ambush round. So as you can see from weak magic, I basically brought as much shield as I could. I got rid of some of their shield. And I said, so this is ambush, right here. Okay? Bang. We'll get 1 bloodlust. Sure, they martyr, whatever. So this is the everyone gets resurrect. So that's 2 bloodlusts for Katrelba before the match starts. Okay, so that was the end of round 1. Here comes the start. Sorry, that was the end of the ambush round. Here comes the start of round 1. Who gets to go first? My bloodlusted Katrelba. Well, what do you know? We'll just pick up another bloodlust. That was our 3rd. And we get our 2nd attack. We have picked up 4 bloodlusts in basically the first 2 turns of round 1. My opponent doesn't stand a chance. My opponent has not done anything yet. And we have eliminated, in a self-reflect rule set, 2.5 of my opponent's cards before my opponent has done anything. That is their first thing right there that they just did. Think about what I just did to my opponent before they even got a chance to make any sort of move. And who goes first the next round? you guessed it, Katrelba. More Bloodlusts. It is just completely unfair. I don't want to say unfair. It's just like, I don't know what you would do really to stop this. Like, because this is one of those cards where once you get the ball rolling, it's basically impossible to stop. I mean, look at it now. It's just, it does 20 damage a turn. 20. And Akane just lets you get the ball rolling. You would just need to like be fully prepared with an insane sneak defense to withstand basically 4 attacks. And you know, it's just really difficult to plan for. So, I mean, you guys know how this one's going to turn out, but we will let Katrelba have her shine. Again, we're doing 20 damage a turn. It becomes 22 damage a turn. Just really not fair. The other cards don't really, I mean, it's these 3 cards right here, right? I mean, the Dhampir Infiltrator is sort of getting overlooked a bit here. You know, that first round, right, it's doing a similar amount of damage. It's just once the Katrelba gets bloodlusted. Look at that. 24 damage a turn. Now, that was partly because of the Born Again rule set, but nevertheless, let's take another peek. So now, again, we are here in a brawl, so I can play this gold, and I know I can play Katrelba. The Chaos Dragon is a very popular ambush card to play, but here I got to do my 2 double strike sneak queens. I bring Shield, I bring Inspire. Very similar setup. And ambush round. Boom. Boom. We don't get a Bloodlust right away. But look at that. We get an elimination before the match starts. Alright, let's start round 1. They get to go. They get to go. They do get to go. So look, they actually get to go a decent amount. But pretty soon, Katrelba fires again. Okay. Let's start this process. Katrelba. Just too much damage with the additional round. You can't give this double sneak strategy a head start. And that's basically what you're doing. Boom. Boom. Another Bloodlust. Again, this one's not as fun. The last one, you know, was particularly fun because it had the Born Again rule set. But as you can see, this one's 50 mana, right? The last one wasn't super expensive mana. And I'm going to show you a lower mana version as well. So this kind of works across the board. Katrelba, another one. Thanks for playing. Katrelba gets the ball rolling. Nothing really you can do. Oh, let's try something else. Okay, is it just Katrelba? No. Works similarly here. So, I can't play it with green. Can't play it with her. Oh no, what am I going to do? We play Akane with another favorite, Captain Katie. Now obviously not as good, but specifically in this context with the blast, it certainly gets the job done. So we have the ambush round, Captain Katie fires here. Now this obviously has Divine Shield. The snipe though is going to create the 2 blast damage. Blast. Blast. We'll take a little bit of Magic Reflect. So we're going to Bloodlust twice in the ambush round. Okay? So we Bloodlusted twice in the ambush round. Alright, round 1 starts. Who gets to go first? It is Captain Katie. We will pick up another Bloodlust. Remember, their opponent hasn't done anything yet. That was their first attack right there. Boom. This is their Captain Katie's first move right here when it has 2 health. It hits, and the match is over. 1 round. That was 1 round. Because of Akane, because of Captain Katie, because of the Bloodlust, that was a 1-round battle. And we'll finish it off just like we started, except this is a bit lower mana. 26, right? So you can get this out in the 20s. Similar setup here. We bring the Inspire, right? We added another sneak card here. We brought a Protect. We brought some Speed. Very common setup with what we work with here. Ambush. Boom. Okay. Right off the jump. Oh, we actually miss. Right, so this one didn't even go perfectly. We don't get to go first here. But we have some extra sneakers. They get to go. And now this is their first turn of the first round. We eliminate their main damage dealer. So what's the moral of this strategy, this video? I know Akane is very, very, very expensive. So depending on your league, depending on how much capital you have, you can't really go pick up an Akane, right? I don't even have it maxed out. But think about where you fight in Brawls. Is this something, you play in Diamond, but you fight in a Silver Brawl? If that's the case, it might be worth it to go pick up a level 2 to play with Katralba. For me, right, I have a level 3, so I can play it in my Gold Brawls. Now the big thing here is it needs to be Brawls because of the Gladiator, right? So like this, what makes this kind of unfair is the Bloodlust. Katralba gets 4 Bloodlusts before the opponent fires. Captain Katie gets 3 or 4 Bloodlusts before the opponent fires. It's stacking those Bloodlusts early on and getting that ball rolling. You know how powerful Bloodlust can be. That makes this strategy borderline unbeatable. So if you have an Akane that's appropriate for your league and you can play it in ranked, then if you get the conscription rule set or the gladiator rule set, that could be a good time to break out Akane. But if not, Brawls, baby, right? I have a gold. I can't play it in my ranked battles, but if you're going to give me a gladiator for free that I can just use, I'm bringing Akane and I'm going to get those Bloodlust rolling. So think about that in your next Brawl. If you're not in a guild, it's a great way to earn SPS. Great way to level up your gladiator cards for those conscription rule sets. So I would consider joining a guild. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Have some more gameplay content coming. Don't forget our agreement. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you soon and see you around the game.